Hello, Ms. Blevins, Algebra 1 class. I'm taking a look at your homework on page 215, and I'm going to do the even ones. We are to put these in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, where m is going to be our slope, and b is going to be whatever numbers back here is going to be our y-intercept. Okay? So I'm just going to flip this around so I have y equals mx, and there's no plus b back here. So that means, so I just rewrote this. Notice I didn't have to change anything. I just flipped it around so that my y came first. That's all I needed to do. So I don't have a y-intercept, so I'm at 0 on the y-axis. 0 is right here. And then this slope tells me to go up 3 over 1. So I'm going up 3 over 1. I put a point, connect the points, there's my line. Easy as that. This one, I want to get the y by itself on one side. So if I were to do that, I would add a y to both sides. So I'd get rid of it over here, and then I would have y plus x equals 10. Then I need to subtract the x from both sides. So now I have y equals negative x plus 10. So my y-intercept is plus 10, so I go to plus 10 and I put a dot. And then my slope is just negative. If there's, you just see an x there, that's 1. So 1 over 1 means it goes down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. So I could go down 2 over 2 also. It would be the same thing. And so that would be my slope. And I just draw the line and done with 6. Pause this as needed. I need to get y by itself on one side over here, so I just got to subtract 2 from both sides. So when I do that, this gives me my y-intercept, negative 2. So I go to negative 2 and I put a point. And then my slope is up 1 over 4. So I go up 1 over 4. So this is 4 here. So up 1 over 4. And this is 1 because I noticed that this is counting by ones. So up 1 over 4 is right here. And I just connect my points. And there's my line for that graph. So remember, we're doing a slope-intercept form. We got to put it in slope-intercept form first, which is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So I just changed this to where I subtracted 5 from both sides. So I ended up with this equation. Then I don't want to know what negative y is. I just want y by, y by itself. I don't want a negative y. So if I get rid of this sign, if I change this sign on this side of the equation, that means I have to change the signs on this side of the equation. So I change, if you do something to one side of the equation, you do it to the other. So this becomes a positive 3x and this becomes a positive 5. So my y-intercept is plus 5. I put a point there. And my slope is up 3 over 1 because I just have a 3. So that would be 3 over 1. Any whole number just by itself is over 1. So I go up 3 and I run out of space. So what I have to do is I go down 3 and back 1 so that from this point to this point, I'm going up 3 over 1. I could do that again. 1, 2, 3, back 1. So then this point would be my other point that's on this line. I'm going up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. You read graphs from the left to the right, so you could do that. You could get the previous point also when you're setting these points up. Number 12, I just get y by itself on one side, so I am going to subtract x from both sides, and so I end up with y equals negative x plus 4, so I go to 4, which is my y-intercept, and this is negative, and remember there's just the x there, that's 1, so it's negative 1. Negative 1 means negative 1 over 1, negative 1 over 1, so down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, I just keep on going. So there's the graph of that equation. And so this one, I just have to flip this around so that my, mx plus b is in the right direction. So my plus 8, I go and I put a point at plus 8, and then my slope is negative 6, so that's down 6 over 1. Remember, when you just have a whole number like that, or not a whole number, but an integer like that, you put it over 1. So down 6 over 1. I put my next point, connect the points, and I'm all done. If you need any more help with this, please let me know.